Welcome to Stateline Speedway, home of the always entertaining full contact class. This evening's event is more than just your standard bump to pass race. Tonight, every car will be pulling a boat during the main event, and you better believe there's guaranteed to be some carnage. The local fans have flocked to this can't-miss event. The cars are ready for battle and reinforced with a lot of metal, except the demo derby car, that is. The action on track is gonna be wild. These fearless drivers are ready for destruction. Find out what happens only on Auto Racing Vision.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your bump to pass boat race main event. Look at this field getting ready here at Stateline Speedway in Post Falls, Idaho. Coming out of 3 and 4, they are looking for the green. Nick Johnson on the inside, but it's James Dubbs on the outside, getting the edge down into turn 1. Johnson all the way on the apron, and he spins it out along with Gerald Brown, and they're still spinning. Looks like the majority of the field spinning in turns 1 and 2. Only a couple cars make it to 3 and 4, and they're already spinning. CARILLIO in the Crazy Taxi off to the early lead. Tim DEMAINE giving a little love tap to the back of the boat there, as Nick Johnson is all over the 01 of Casey Duncan. Both of them go for a slide, looking out the back of Johnson as he's going to try to turn this thing around and rejoin the race. Field working their way down the back straightaway as Tim DEMAINE lines up a shot on the 15, pushes him all the way up the track in turn 3. And DEMAINE smashes through another boat. Meanwhile, his daughter is all over the 01 and she spins it out, putting herself in a vulnerable position sideways across the track, and CARILLIO takes advantage. Even James Dubbs is sliding in for a little bit of action. CARILLIO and Tim DEMAINE have a little bit of breathing room. The entire racetrack has been watered down, so conditions are very slick for these drivers. The whole field catching their breath for just a second, but you know carnage is going to ensue at any point in time here. Dubbs smacks the tail of that boat against the wall, but no harm, no foul. Oh, and the Crazy Taxi goes around. Meanwhile, Dubbs smashes into Nick Johnson's boat and keeps it going. Dubbs and Richenberg accelerating through 4. Oh, and DEMAINE also laying a hit on Johnson. Johnson's boat getting worked pretty early here tonight. He's able to pull himself out of harm's way before CARILLIO's there, as Duncan's doing donuts in the infield. CARILLIO giving Tim DEMAINE a taste of his own medicine and laying a nice hit on that boat. James Dubbs working through turns 3 and 4 with Amber DEMAINE behind him. He takes the wall with the boat again, but keeps on cruising down the front straightaway. Oh, the DEMAINE's, a little bit of contact. As Dubbs gives Johnson a shot, Johnson keeps going. Dubbs lines up for one more, pushing that boat through 3 and 4. And Johnson goes around. The Crazy Taxi with another hit, pushing DEMAINE into DEMAINE, but Tim doesn't slow down as he gives Johnson a hit. And the Crazy Taxi spins to the infield. Dubbs lining up DEMAINE straight through the boat and hits the rear bumper even. But both cars keep on going. CARILLIO's got it righted, only to spin it out again. DEMAINE with a flat tire closes ground and takes Dubbs out. DEMAINE pulls away. Dubbs stopped up in 3 and 4. Here comes Amber. Ooh, smacks her boat against the front of Dubbs' car. 01 gets a piece of it too, and he's going to power through and hit Amber DEMAINE's boat. Crazy Taxi getting a bit of the action. Carnage in turns 3 and 4. Duncan motors on as Carillio spins out yet again. On board with Nick Johnson. He's trying to complete some laps. And Dubs gives him a shot. Gets into his boat a little bit, keeps pushing it, pushing the boat till Johnson spins around. And Tim DeMaine lines up another shot and lands a blow on the Crazy Taxi's boat. Attrition is starting to take a toll on this quarter mile, but we still have some strong contenders left. 12 of Nick Johnson definitely got a right rear flat going on. Can that boat take another shot? Hard to get out of the way with the flat tire. Tim DeMaine lines another shot. DeMaine's got a flat of his own, but he seems to be motoring along pretty good. This is the last race of the season for these cars, so everyone wants a strong finish, and you've got all winter to fix any damage. James Dubs cruising by himself, but he spins it out. Slight contact with the stalled out Gerald Brown. He'll get himself righted and rejoin the race. It's like the 12 of Johnson is pulled to the infield with that flat. Rain's starting to come down a little bit, but the track's already wet, so not sure that'll make any difference at all. These full contact cars do run street tires, so they have some tread to work with. Dubs kissing the wall a little bit with the boat, but looking good as a lot of cars are stalled out or have flats. He's trying to complete laps and be the last car running. If none of these other cars can get going, it looks like he'll be our winner tonight. Oh, and just as I say that, we got the 15 and 76 rolling again. Looks like Carillio is just going to talk to an official. Oh, and Dubs smashes into Amber DeMaine. He's not going to ride around out there and just try to take an easy win. He's down to create more carnage. Richenberg passes him by. These two are starting to look like the contenders right now. On board with Richenberg. He's keeping it pretty smooth and steady out there. When will these two cars meet and what's going to happen? As it looks like Dubs is actually hung up, but he's able to pull himself away. The crowd loves that. We got a two-car battle. The bumper bars and reinforcements seem to be helping these cars survive this event. Actually, both boats look pretty good on these cars too. Where will Dubs and Richenberg come together? On board with Richenberg as he goes for a slide and spins it out. That'll close the gap between these two. As we see the 01 of Casey Duncan pass by, I believe some of these cars are no longer being scored at this point. Dubs continues to motor on, as always, smacking that boat against the wall. Oh, as he's sliding and he goes for a little spin. As we see Richenberg sideways in turn 2. He's trying to get it going, but he's at a bad angle trying to pull that boat up the banking on this wet surface. Boom, nice hit. Was that the KO from Dubs right there? And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The official has the checkered flag. James Dubs is your winner of the full contact boat race tonight. A well-deserved win as he delivered several hits out there. Smacks the boat against the wall one last time and parks it right on the start-finish line. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from this wild race. The majority of the field lost control heading into the first corner of the race. Nick Johnson's boat got beat up quite a lot. The Crazy Taxi made a couple nice hits tonight. Amber's boat giving a little shot to the front of Dubs there. Tim DeMaine with a very nice hit on the Crazy Taxi and destroying the boat on the 12 just a little bit more. Dubs crashing into Amber. And then Dubs with the final blow to end the race on Richenberg. The full contact drivers here at Stateline Speedway never disappoint. Congrats to your winner tonight, James Dubs. Be sure to follow Auto Racing Vision for more motorsports action.